Welcome to Kent County, Maryland, Department of Planning, Housing, and Zoning. My name is Bill Mackey. I'm the director of the department. Mark Harper is the associate planner who will be presenting the staff report, and Beth Grebe is our office manager who is serving as clerk today. Today is November the 30th, 2023, and we are reviewing a single item. It is item 23-63 for Mr. and Mrs. Martin, an administrative special exception for a swimming pool in the front yard of map 45, parcel 49, lot 4 on Jamison Road, and that is in the Resource Conservation District. How the procedure rolls forth is to open the meeting. The clerk will read the public notice into the record. Mark will give a highlight of the staff report, and then anyone who wants to speak to the matter will speak. Generally, the applicant make some words of the application. Anyone who's in the audience who wants to speak in support would go next. Any opposition would go next, and then everyone has the opportunity to question each other and to make closing comments if desired. So anyone who is going to speak to this item, if you would raise your right hand and answer this question. Do you affirm, Mark? Do you affirm that the testimony you are about to give is true to the best of your belief and knowledge? Excellent. Okay. So, are you able to do that? Yeah. Okay. If you could read the notice into the record. Thank you.
The following notice was posted in the Kent County News on November 23rd, 2023. Notice of public hearing. On Thursday, November 30th, 2023 at 10 a.m. in the Kent County Director of Planning, Housing, and Zoning will hold one public hearing in the County Commissioner's Hearing Room, 400 High Street, Chestertown, Maryland, on the following matter. Michael and Deborah Martin requesting an administrative special exception to construct an in-ground swimming pool and patio in the front yard of a waterfront property located on Jamison Road, map 45, parcel 49, lot 4. Members of the public may attend the meeting in person or observe and/or comment by phone. Dial 1-872-239-8359 and enter conference ID 541-688-962 #. Members of the public are asked to mute their phones devices until the chair opens the floor for comment. If you have any questions, please contact the department at 410-778-7423. If you need communication assistance, please contact the Maryland Relay Service at www.mdrelay.org or 711 for voice. Letters were sent to adjacent property owners on November 17th, 2023, and the property was posted on November 17th, 2023. One email correspondence has been received.
Thank you very much, Beth. Mr. Carper?
Yes, good morning. As was stated, the Martins are seeking a special exception to construct a pool in the front yard of the waterfront property, which does require a special exception. The county code has a variety of standards by which special exceptions are gauged. The general comments we have in regards to this application are that the would be not have a negative impact on surrounding properties, as a current adjacent dwelling is over 300 feet away. The structure will be 27 feet to the west property line, 148 feet to the east property line, 163 feet to the shoreline itself. The lot is currently unimproved. A single-family dwelling is also proposed for this waterfront property, and the total proposed lot coverage is to be 10,130 square feet, as well within the amount permitted by critical area law. A buffer enhancement plan to fully establish the buffer has been submitted to mitigate for the entirety of the proposed lot coverage. Comprehensive plan does not address this matter. The proposal is consistent with the intent of the ordinance. Staff does recommend approval of the pool and patio with the following conditions. Number one is that the accessory structure not be installed more than 6 months prior to construction of the principal structure. This is according to Article 4, Section 5, and that the special exception hereby granted would lapse after 1 year if no substantial construction in accordance with the plans herein presented were to occur. It's our understanding that the pool is going to be constructed shortly after the home, but since there's no home on it, that's why the first condition was stated. As Beth mentioned, there was correspondence on this matter. This is from Bill McKinstry. who wrote, "I would like to express my support for the proposed special exception for the Martin Pool and front yard." And he would try to join by phone as well, which I believe he has.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Martin, would you like to say any words to the application, sir?
Just very basically that we've tried to construct the pool in the way we've cited it. It's not a huge pool. We're not doing a lot of renovation or disruption, and it's a beautiful lot, and we're trying to preserve that and don't want to impact our neighbors. The one that would be most impacted would be Bill and Robin McKinstry. So we're excited to get started and make our home in Rock Hall.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. McKinstry, do you want to make any comment at this time?
I have no additional comment. I mean, you read my support into the record, so I'm in agreement.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone have questions for any of the parties involved in this conversation? If not, does anyone wish to make a closing comment? I do have one question. I know you mentioned that they're doing a really good job with mitigation, and just I thought you might want to just mention that kind of for the record.
Yes, the plans for mitigation for this project itself includes full establishment of the buffer, so they're going beyond the mitigation that's required. So a plan has been submitted for stock to be put in and seedlings to be put in as well, and so that is part of the plan itself.
Wonderful, very commendable. Thank you. That's great. Okay, well, considering the matters presented, I'd like to include in the record for the decision the staff report, TAC comments, and the presentation here today at the meeting. I would agree with staff on the recommendation and issue a decision for approval. I think the one change I will make is that the special exception would lapse in 2 years, just in case.
Thank you.
So, and generally what happens is a written decision is made within about 2 weeks and sent to you. There's a appeal period of 30 days. So we can work on the permit, we can work on the application, but we can't actually issue the building permit until 30 days from this date. So under both Maryland law and Kent County law.
Thank
So,
you.
okay. Thank you, sir, very much for coming down. And part of the purpose of having these sort of meetings and this for special exceptions is it does grant the community and neighbors the opportunity to understand the project and make comments, and we appreciate your comments, Mr. McKinstry. And this is just sort of part of letting the community participate in some of the more special decisions. So thank you very much, and thank you for making improvements and for doing a great job with mitigation. That's, and the buffer is really important, so thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks.
And with no other items on our agenda, I would bring this meeting to a close by adjourning. Thank you.